Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we are looking ahead to the 9th of October for Draftkings. We have another nice four-gamer here today, and definitely looking forward to it. So, as normal, if you guys enjoy the video and the content, leave a like. I definitely do appreciate it. Like I said, I do put in the time and research to look at these videos. So, like I said, a like definitely goes a long ways. And also hit that subscribe button as well. We do Fanduel, Draftkings, and once Prize Picks comes around in the regular season, we're gonna be dropping videos, like I said, every single for you guys. You're gonna be getting about 2 to 3 videos every single day, absolutely for free. So, like I said, if you guys could hit that subscribe button, would definitely appreciate it. And like I said, a lot of this information on here is definitely some money. I mean, if you guys watched my video yesterday with Ware, that you guys probably made some half decent money. So he was all over you. Like I said, he was the headline of my video, and Ware absolutely popped off. So if you guys want to come join us for premium, like I said, as normal, $5 for a day pass, simple as that, less than a cup of coffee from Starbucks. And if you want the rest of the preseason, it's only going to be $15. That's it. We'd love to have you guys come join us. We do have regular season starting on the 20th of October. We do have a deal only until it ends on the 21st. So 21st is the last day to have it. If you do sign up before the regular season, you can lock in at $20 per month. If not, it's going to be $30 per month without you locking it in before. So if you lock it in now, you're going to have $20 per month for the season. Even if you lock it in 1 month and you're gone for a month or two, if you come back, I'll still give it to you for 20 because you signed up before the season. And same thing for the NBA season pass as well. That's going to be 120, and like I said, it's going to go back up to about 150, 160. I have to see what the final price is going to be, but it's going to be right around that. So, like I said, if you guys want to get about $30, $40 discount on season pass, we'd love to for you guys to join us as well. Season pass is the entire regular season, first two rounds of the playoffs, and then the rest of the preseason. If you want to get in, check us out on our Twitter in the comment section below. And also follow our Twitter. That's where we're going to be posting a lot of our stuff and a lot of our information. So we'd love for you guys to come follow us. Like I said, a lot of you guys have been following recently, and we really have been appreciating it. So here it is right there, if not, in the comment section below. And like I said, also, if you don't have Twitter, if you want to message us to get in on premium, our email will be down there for you as well. So with all that being said, let's go get into, like I said, today's four-game slate here, and we're going to be looking ahead to DraftKings today. Um, and then we'll have a video out for FanDuel a little bit later. So Minnesota and New York is our first one. We're gonna go look at the Minnesota side of it. So they are in Game 3, and I think they're either playing, I think 5 or 6 here this time around. So we'll see what they do. The starters did play last time, so are they gonna play their starters again? Or are they gonna rest a couple of them? And since they have a couple games left, we'll have to see. I expect them to play here, but yesterday was kind of crazy. A lot of late news kind of happened. So, yeah, here we are for, like I said, Minnesota. This is going to be game 3 for them. Last time out, they played their starters last preseason in game 3, high 20s. I would expect that today. I would probably say around 23 to 25. I just feel like they're not really going to ramp them up to 28, 30 right away. They still got a couple games left. So I just don't think they're going to ramp them up right now. But, I mean, as normal, Edwards is in play. Dante's in play. If any of the starters are out, Bones Highland, Dillingham come into play. Juzak, another guy. Juzak has been lighting up the last couple games. If you guys go look at him, Shannon's another guy that's really cheap at only 3,200. So there's a lot of value over here on DraftKings for the Minnesota Timberwolves. If McDaniels is out again, then like I said, Shannon comes into play more. If McDaniels does play and he's healthy, if it was just rest reasons, I don't mind looking at him at 5,500. And then once again, you got Randall, Naz, Reed. Since these guys aren't going to play a ton of minutes, I'm a little lower on Randall and Reed, but also maybe a revenge game. But it's preseason. I don't know for Randall, but they're okay options, but they're slightly up there in price. So if I had the pick here, I think you can spend up for Edwards, and then I like to give a look to Bones Highland and Dillingham down here are probably the two. If a couple more people are out. Let's see. Who else was I looking at? Yeah, Shannon. Must have been somebody else I was looking at. But yeah, those are the main ones. But like I said, even if McDaniels plays at 5,500, definitely not a bad spot. So New York is back over, and they are back over in the United States. It looks like we'll just have to see because overseas they play their guys 15, 16 minutes, and last season this time around they were playing their guys like 25, 26 minutes, like kind of get them ready. So we'll just kind of have to see, have to get some news here. I'm gonna say 19 to 20, 21 minutes. Maybe a couple guys play a couple minutes in the second half. We'll just have to see what they got going on, but um, as normal, Brunson, Bridges, guys like that. Yabusele could be an okay option at 4,200, depending on if how many minutes they really play their guys. But if they're going to play their guys 19 to 20, I don't mind a couple of the New York guys, but they're just not have ton of minutes. But as you guys will see throughout this, these all these teams, they're not really playing their guys massive minutes. So, well, another guy that you can look at, Robertson, but he's just not getting a lot of minutes. So the main guys I would really look at here is probably Brunson and Towns, and everyone else is kind of just there. Pick and choose. All right, Cleveland and Chicago. We got another one here. Well, to see what's going on in Cleveland, they just really didn't play their guys a lot, and then in the in the second game of the preseason last year, they just didn't really just not much going on. As normal, Mobley's okay. Hunter actually got a little bit of run, so Hunter could be worth a look. Larry Nance could be worth a look. This is the one I was thinking of. Naquan Tomlin, another guy that could get some run depending on what's going on with Cleveland. So if Cleveland rests a couple of their guys, then like Wade, Tomlin come into play. If they don't rest their guys, Mobley's still an alright option. But Larry Nance, if he gets 16, 18 minutes, another guy at 3,900 could be in a good spot for you. I took a shot with Tyson last time in the starting lineup, and it just didn't do anything. 4,100, but it was just a hard one. And then I think who a lot of people might have is Craig Porter. Again, I should have had him last time, but it just threw me off with Ball not starting. I thought maybe Ball was going to take the minutes over Porter. But Porter at 3K, if they're going to limit their starters again, Porter off the bench is almost a lock at $3,000. All right, moving over here to Chicago. Probably going to play their guys about 20, 23 minutes or so in this one. So once again, look at Josh Giddey. Trey Jones could be all right off the bench. He didn't play a ton of minutes, but he was very productive in his minutes. Kevin Herter sucked. Maybe he can get a rebound in this one here. Who knows? Williams played a little bit off the bench as well. Bazulius was pretty good at 5,900, so another guy that you can look at. And then Vuk just did not do much last time out. So and then Zach Collins actually did half decent in limited minutes, and that's obviously a GPP play. So if I'm picking from Chicago, I don't really like the matchup, but if they're going to play a little bit of minutes, Bazulius, maybe Patrick Williams. Um, Giddy's always worth a look at 8,200. It's not the greatest though. It's not the greatest matchup for him. And then, like I said, Trey Jones as well. So that's kind of what we got going on in that one. Moving on to Charlotte and Oklahoma City. Let's go look at the Hornets. We haven't seen them for a while since the single game that I played. So let's go check them out. All right, so I think they're on game two, and I forgot how many they're playing this year. It's either four or five, but like I said, we'll kind of get a gist of it. I expect their starters to play. I mean, their rookie starters and young guys to play a couple more minutes than normal. As you see here, about 20, 22, 23 minutes. A couple of their guys played into the second half. A lot of their younger guys, like Saloon and that, played some minutes. So probably you got to look at Con Knuckle again. I think that's how you say his name. Another good. He's in a really good spot. Where is he at? Yeah, he's only 5,100, so you got to play him. Same thing with is it Sa- Saloon? I have to see how to say it, but he's cheap as well, 4,500. If he's going to get some, it's not the greatest matchup for him, but I really don't mind it. Miller's too much for me at 77. Ball's a little much at 85. In this type of matchup. Um, And then, like I said, if Williams and Green out again, like I said, you could definitely look at a couple of these guys. Like I said, so I'm looking at Con Nuppel, um, um, Salone, however you say his name. That's mostly who we're looking at. You can look at Man as well, but it's just not a good matchup for him here in OKC. And we'll see. I mean, are they going to have their starters finally play a little bit? I don't know. If they do, they're probably going to be. So keep an eye on OKC if they decide to rest their guys again. the backups are good. You got guys like Brooks right here. Brooks, Omar Dieng, Leon's is another guy that can play. If Wiggins plays, is another guy that you can put in there. So just depends on what they got going on. Case and Wallace as well. Um, I mean, like it just depends on who's playing, who's not for OKC. So probably going to be a little bit of edge if all those guys are out again. I mean, young blood even comes into play. Isaiah Joe, a lot of good shooters, and against Charlotte, they're terrible. So don't mind it. All right, last one of the day here is Milwaukee. Detroit's probably going to be the team that's going to play most. They're probably their guys for about 22 to 25 minutes in this one. Cade Cunningham once again is worth a look at 8,600. Ivy, man, this guy just absolutely. See, I told you guys, and I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video. Wells, if you guys picked Jalen Wells today for Memphis, did he pop off? Yeah, he did pretty good. Did I have him? No. I was early on him, and that's how it probably is going to be with Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey sucked really hard. Played 13 minutes, didn't even play. I'm probably gonna have him in one lineups today, and look what happened. So I'm gonna have Ivy and Justin one. I mean, he played 13 minutes. I don't know why he didn't look good, but if I don't play him tonight, he's gonna go off for like 35 fantasy points. So I'm playing Ivy. So if you don't want to play him, there you go. But yeah, Ivy is just such a frustrating player for me DFS wise. Um, and then Jalen Duran, another one. This is another I kind of got in one of my lineups kind of got screwed with Jalen Duran with a random question after everything happened. So if he doesn't play again, Paul Reed could be all right. Stewart could be all right off the bench. I just even if he plays, they're probably not going to push him too much here. So the main guys I'm looking at, like I said, it's going to be Kate Cunningham, Ivy. I hate saying it, but Ivy's another one, and maybe Thompson, but that's really it. And then Milwaukee, it's gross. If Giannis is out, maybe it changes some things again, but it just they played most of their guys, 17 to 19 minutes, and it was just kind of gross. So let's go plug in a couple players for looking at here. So I do like Cunningham as one of the main guys. Let's go a little bit cheaper, see what we got going on. Like I said, if OKC rests their guys again, young blood for OKC at 3,000 is definitely worth a look. If Minnesota rests any of their guys, Shannon's definitely going to come into play once again. Johnny Juzak for Minnesota comes into play. Um, there's Con Knuppel here at 5,100. Not a bad place. Um, yeah, not too bad at 5,100. If OKC sits their guys, like I said, if Wiggins plays, you got Wiggins, Case and Wallace. I just don't really care for anybody up in this area much. Daniels at 5,500 is probably the one I would look at. Like I said, a couple New York guys could be okay if you want to go cash. In this one, like I said, I don't mind going Mobley. It's an easy matchup for him against Chicago. So once again, don't mind him. Um, if Randall, like I said, if Minnesota plays their guys and they're going to play, I don't mind Randall because I think they probably play 20, 22 minutes. So Minnesota could be worth a look if they play their starters. Bazilius at 5,900 is another guy that's probably going to play some half decent minutes here. Moving over to the center position. Rudy did play 18 minutes. I don't know if you could put him in there in a GPP. Another guy I want to look at is, like I said, I can't pronounce his name. Um, I think his first name is. Let me see. Yeah, can't pronounce his name, and of course they bring up the wrong player. But he also got some pretty good minutes for another play at 4,700. Depending on what's going on over there, maybe Dibate doesn't play as much. Um, Larry Nance, like I said, GPP for Cleveland. Osman Dieng for OKC at 3,700. And that's mostly it there. So we'll just have to see what's going on. OKC is the big one for me. I need to see who's starting from them. And is Minnesota gonna start their guys? Are they gonna play half decent minutes? If they are, they're gonna be in a good spot. So I just have to see what's going on. So start time is gonna be 7:30 Eastern time, just like it was today. As normal, if you guys want to come join us for premium, $5 for a day pass, 15 for the rest of the preseason. Check us out on our Twitter. That'll be in the comment section below. Click that link, follow us, and we'll get you guys all set up on premium. And we can even get you set up on it today. So definitely come join us. And like I said, we do have our NBA regular season deals going on. Like I said, $20 for the NBA monthly pass if you guys do sign up before. So if you sign up to $20 for the month pass, it will start on the first day of the season, so you don't have to worry about missing out on a week or two if you guys pay early. If you pay early, you're locked in on the 22nd, and you will be paying month to month from there. So once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.